action. Oh yes, and then I played a role in Macbeth. Yes, and oh, really, yes, I was in Macbeth, and what are you doing now? I'm currently starring as Mo Farah, actually. Yes, oh, look out! I think they're filming. Yes, they are. Okay, go into character. Welcome to episode 10 of where we intend to do a lot of digging. We've found the steps. Now it's all about seeing if there's concrete at the bottom of the air raid shelter. Let's go. How was that? How was that, Derek? Was that okay? Was that okay? Fine. Yes, that's fine. Lovely. Okay. Do you realise you've got no nose? Really? Yes. How do you smell? Oh.
Through the bomb hole.
Okay, most important place to start this dig, I'd say, is dig down, see if I can find an 8th step. Hopefully I'm going to find the bottom of the air raid shelter. Who knows where I'm going to go though, because I get so distracted by this. But going to have a little exploratory dig, see where we go. Hopefully I'll hit concrete soon. And I've hit glass soon, straight away in fact. So, I don't know if you can see that, but I found what looks like a bottle. I'm going to try and get it out. Hopefully it's in one bit. Ooh! What the heck is this? I'll come and get you so you can have a closer look. Here we go. Let's see if I can pull that out. I need to get in slowly from this way, I think. So there's a large rock in the way. Get rid of that. Now let's have a look what I've got. Gently does it. Alright, here we go. Nice. What's that? A milk bottle. It's all in one bit. I'll go and tidy that up. I doubt there's going to be any marks on that. It's a nice bottle. Well, I think I remarked in the last episode that the last episode sort of dug itself. When I found the steps, it was pretty obvious where it's all going, but it's all gone a bit, I wouldn't say pear-shaped, but I really don't know what's going on, because if you look to the left there, I've dug down, I haven't hit concrete of another step. But I've exposed something which is of interest, but then covered it up again, and then I'm getting like I had these sinkholes. So on the left, in the middle of your screen as you're looking, there's another hole there which is just sort of collapsed down. On top of that, I've found that, which is a precious thing. Let's go and have a look at that. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Glass. Don't know, I wonder if it's the, wow, it's really quite shimmery. I wonder if it's the top of that bottle I've just dug up. Quite extravagant if it is. Let's have a look. It's a bit posh there, isn't it, really? For World War II. Can't imagine it's a balsamic vinegar dressing. I don't know, maybe posh people had the house. It's nice though. Maybe it doesn't even fit on top of the bottle. Maybe it's somebody's glass eye. Ha ha ha! Glass eye. What the heck is going on? So I found a couple of bricks over to the left, covered up now because the soil's fallen back in. And then centre screen, there's a hole. There's just another. The soil and everything has just collapsed in there, and I can see a brick wall. I can hear a bee on my lug, and I can see a little piece of brick beyond there. Let's zoom in so you can have a better look. There. What the heck is going on there? That's a brick wall. It's a little tiny square hole. The only way to do it is keep digging for another 20 minutes, see if anything's revealed. There's a big beetle there. Don't know if you can see that. I'll go and rescue him first. There he is. Bom, 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 bom. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got something to show you in my bomb hole. Oh, hello. Yes. Weird little hole developed there. That collapses. So I've not dug that out yet, and it goes deeper. Don't know what's going on. But surrounded by bricks, which is a little bit more slapdash than the steps and everything else in the air raid shelter, has led me to believe would be at the bottom. But look over there, this concrete. I think I found the floor. I think I found the floor of the entrance to my bomb hole. So I'm really quite happy, really happy about that. You're probably detecting that I'm happy because I'm singing and being a bit stupid. But I'm going to have another little look, tidy that up. I'm going to tidy it up first, and I'm going to show you this. Zzz, bosh, because that's a nice little bit of metal there. Let's have a closer look at you. Yes, Norwich, 1940. This piece of metal was put in there by the Victorians, probably King Edward. Well done, King Edward, for putting this piece of metal in there. I'm now going to wash it up and see what you look like. Well, looks like I might have been a bit hasty with my bottle, and which I think I had down as a balsamic vinegar bottle. That is clearly a Co-op milk bottle. That, on the other hand, remains very interesting. It's a really lovely piece of glass, and it is magnifying as well. And here's the view from my woodshed, so as you'd go down into the air raid shelter. So there's the ton of rubbish. There's the top of the door, and now, thankfully, there's the bottom of the door. And it looks like it is going to have a solid bottom, so we're there now. So my neighbour just said, how deep is it? I said, do you know what? I don't know. So I'm not going to measure it. Concrete jungle. Well, in old money, it's 6 feet 2, which in metric is 3 and 6. Stop. Concrete jungle. Who did that? Specials, wasn't it? Okay, and just to show you one dig on from the last shot you saw, where I felt that I'd hit the concrete, there it turns out to be another little ledge, but thankfully beyond that I've hit concrete again, so quite pleased about that. That's obviously the bottom of the air raid shelter. That was a really good, pleasing dig, and I didn't really spend too much time on it. Seems to be a hole in here which I wonder whether it's a drain or something. And another little find, a bog brush. Really pleased with that. Interesting how we found toilet seats, bit of a toilet, and dirt pipes and things. So it does still make me wonder whether there was some kind of toilet down here, or whether they would have just brought a bucket in. So the task now I've chosen is to get rid of as much of that as I can. It looks a daunting task really, but it would be great if I can get, or when I get all of that out, shall I say, because there's the roof, and I'll be in that little front porch bit. Porch might be a glorified term for what that is, but I'm going to get attacking that now and get rid of some of that soil. So I'm going to go and get maybe 12 sacks out. It's really quite grimy in that corner. It's horrible. There's rusty things, there's decayed things, there's everything, broken glass. It's a bit tricky, that corner, but this one's interesting because it looks like I might have found, if I can get in, if it looks like I might have found the door handle or something. Well, it's quite corroded obviously, but wow, that's good. So let's have a look at that. Ah, nice. It'd be nice if I got the other doorknob off that. I'm going to be a bit careful when I dig in here and see what I can find. And as I'm fascinated by all these little trinkety things, I think I might give that a clean up and get a better look at that. My other spade is quite good, but this is the ace of spades. I like it, baby. Oh no, God. Oh. I found another rusty piece of metal, which again points to the door. Still decayed timber on there, and there's a little this hinge on the side there, so maybe that went in there somewhere like that, and the door would open. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Clearly the door would just open like that, I should imagine. I don't know what that is, whether it's, I think there's just a bolt, and yeah, there's a nut and a bolt on there. But interesting, it's sort of telling a story. I'll clean this up later and put it on my gadget table. Looking forward to this little session. Going to try now to go down there in the last remaining bit and try and empty that chamber out. So I'm going to probably get about, I don't know, 5 sacks out of that. And sacks. Oh, sacks. Oh, yes, brilliant. Sacks. No sacks. Home base. Hello. Rakey things. Spiky things. Scratchy things. Board cutting? Then don't cut. Crack on, don't be shy. Still finding interesting little things. Don't know what that is. It's plastic. Toilet roll holder, maybe. And this red glass. What the heck? Right, so I'm going to be careful when I go back down there because there's something under there, so I'm now going to explore and see if I can find out what that came off. That's interesting, red glass. Right, I'm going to bring this up so you can have a look at it. Got no idea what it is. So, who can identify what I've just dragged out? Metal object with a filter in the corner of some kind and 2 rods. Holes in the bottom. My guess is that it's some kind of small hot water geyser or something. Want to take you down here because where I found the little plastic thing, which I said was a toilet roll holder, looks like I might have unearthed 2 more of those little flower things, so I'll be really gentle and see. Yeah, nice, 1 piece. There's another one somewhere else here, I think. Oh nice, it's got the silver on it as well. Good. Oh, I'm glad I've got 2 more of those. They actually don't feel like plastic, they feel like they're china. I might wash them up, but that silver on them that I learned from last time, it just flakes as soon as you move it, it just falls off, so it'll be super gentle. I've just found another one which was actually on my shovel. I was just putting it into the black bag, the rubble sack. So I think, as there's not much soil down there, I really am going to sieve the rest of this. I was hoping to clear that out and show you the floor, which I'm hitting concrete down there, but I don't know, I'm just curious about that. There might be something down there, so there might even be another 1 or 2 of these flowers. So I'm going to sieve this bit. Wish me luck. So the whole procedure has been slowed up by sieving, trying to find little trinkets. But what's going on there? What's going on there? Look at that hole. Right, let's move back. Let's take you down. There's the roof. Come down into the porch bit, the sort of church door entrance, as I called it. But look, I've just dug at the bottom of that, and it's dropped. There's a hole. There's a hole there. It goes deep. Oh my god! It has just sunk down again. Oh no! So the significance of that is maybe 6 foot square. If it drops down, hopefully no more than a foot. Please don't be more than a foot deeper. If it drops down another foot, then that's an extra foot on top of all that. Times 6 foot. That's 6. Oh, I give up. Right, let's press on. And finally, there we have it. The porch on this entrance is completely cleared out, and I've got a concrete floor at last. Major achievement, that. Wow, that was a slog. That was hard work, particularly the previous session where I just wanted to get all that rubble out. Overall, that's a really good news episode, I think. I mean, finding concrete at the bottom is fantastic. I was thrown slightly by not getting the 8th step. I'm going to explore that at some point because there's bricks and I know it goes deeper and I can see brickwork through that tiny little hole, so I need to explore that. But here I am inside, fully inside, getting attacked by pigeons, inside the air raid shelter for the first time ever. I mean, at the very least, this is a really elaborate, posh woodshed. That's fantastic. I mean, all these years, these steps have been under there, so I'm really chuffed with that. And just finding all the little trinkets as well, I've been fascinated by that. That's been great. The only trepidation I have now is finding down the bottom there that this isn't the bottom of the main shelter. So that's added a heck of a lot of work on that, but really chuffed. Again, hope you enjoyed that. Please watch the next episode of